Hey Mallards, it's Friday. Today was a busy day. Work was insane. Just went crazy. I've been mostly on top of it all week, and then today went crazy. But I got to come home and chill for a little bit. Ate delicious macaroni, fancy macaroni and cheese that Megan made. It was real good. I only ate half of it because I started eating it and realized it was really good, so I put some of it away so I'd have some tomorrow. And then I went to another one of those phone call shows put on by a different group. This is put on by the Nest Theater, which is an improv group in Columbus, Ohio. And they did a show called The Message. The only write-up for this show that I saw ahead of time was basically like, this is a phone call show. It can be kind of creepy, and the theming is, this message is for you. And the premise of the show was that I was called by, for me, a young woman, but I get the feeling that it is very different sets of actors, and maybe slightly more varied than Claus, just because I think they have a whole team who is doing slightly different interactions with people. But basically, a woman named Katie had received a fortune from a creepy fortune teller that had my name and phone number on it. And then it involved solving puzzles and sort of figuring things out to get to the end. And that was really fun. I love puzzles. And Katie was super fun to interact with. We had a nice conversation. The creepy level was lower than Claus, but I didn't go to it for it to be a haunt thing. I went to do some interactive theater, and I really did have a good time. I'm enjoying the phone call ones. I'm going to see if there are a few more that I can sort of check out. It does open up a lot of interesting possibilities that I personally really enjoy, so I think there's some fun to be had there. And then I like solving the puzzles and had a great time figuring out ciphers and things like that. It was really fun, especially because just this past Wednesday I watched Enola Holmes, where there was a lot of ciphers and decoding, and I was like, yes, this is enjoyable. This is a game I like. And the story was fun and entertaining and strangely uplifting for something that was kind of creepy. But I had a really great time and would recommend. I will put a link down there. You can check it out. They run their shows most weekends right now, and it's a good time. So you should give it a shot if you've got the time to spare. You definitely want pen and paper. It will be very helpful. They tell you that when you start. I'm going to mention it here. The only downside is that it ended what I would consider kind of abruptly. So don't be disturbed by that. I actually messaged them on Facebook afterwards to be like, hey, this ended kind of abruptly. And they said, did you get to this point? And I said, yes. And they said, then you reached the ending. So it may end kind of abruptly. Don't be discouraged. You were probably successful. And that was really fun. And then I saw another Siobhan show, but it was part 1 of 2, so I will talk about that more tomorrow. I'm excited by the different types of theater that I'm seeing, and Megan and Amanda went to Scream and Stream tonight, which is the drive-through haunt. So we're seeing some of the other haunted options and just all around having a good time. And I will see you tomorrow.